I used to hate meditating. Throughout my entire life, I've tried dozens of times because, everyone's like, meditation is really good for you. It's good for your health. It's good for, a plethora of different things. So I tried multiple times. And every single time I did it, there was two things that happened. First of all, I just did not enjoy the process. I felt like, okay, it wasn't torture, but it's just I'm sitting there trying to force myself to meditate and it just doesn't feel good. In the back of my head, I'm just like, I could be doing so many other more productive things. And I just kind of forced myself to do it until it got to the point where it's like, all right, I've forced myself to do this long enough. I can stop now. I can go do other things that I enjoy that are going to be more productive. So that's really kind of been my approach throughout my life. And I've kind of been stuck in that. And because of that, I never really did it consistently. It's only recently, last month with a whole shift in perspective and this new sensation of everything is perfect, there's no pressure, I don't need to do anything, I don't need to be anything. The timing is perfect all the time. There's no hurry to accomplish anything. And I'm just like, you know what? Meditation, like now I feel drawn to meditation. I feel like I would enjoy it now. So I started doing it, and lo and behold, now I actually enjoy it. And I've been doing it quite consistently for the last couple of weeks. So, what I like to normally do, the routine I've developed for myself, is since I started working out again recently, what I do is work out at home, go for a run in the park, very short 1 kilometer run, but still. And then after I'm done the run, then I go find a quiet spot, either a bench, picnic table, something like that. Sit down very, calmly and take a couple deep breaths just to make sure I'm no longer out of breath. And then when I'm ready, I begin and I do a series of 3 different meditations. So the first one is a healing meditation. That usually takes anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. I don't normally time it. I just timed it today because I knew I would be making this video and I'm like, I'm curious, how long does it actually take me? The next one is then a gratitude meditation. That varies in length. I'd say maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It seems to be a little shorter than the other one. And finally, I do just a surrender meditation. So I'm going to go kind of in detail into each one of those. Surrender meditation usually takes, I don't know, anywhere from, I'd say 15 to maybe 30 minutes. Once again, like I don't usually time it, so I don't have a consistent, track record, but that's kind of the my guesstimation. So overall for all 3, I'd say it takes around 50 to 60 minutes, something like that. So the first one, the healing meditation, I just, sit down there, or I sit very straight like this, and eyes closed, of course, and I just imagine the energy from the universe. So I imagine healing, curative energy just beginning at my feet, entering my body, and slowly working its way up. And what I mean slowly, it's like, there's a reason why it takes me 20 to 30 minutes to do this meditation. So what I do is I imagine this energy from the universe. I imagine it kind of as a white light, something like that, slowly entering my body from the base of the feet and then working its way up. And I imagine it kind of entering my cells and allowing my cells to just kind of like calm down and just regenerate. So all the pains and the aches and anything that's wrong with that area of my body, that energy that enters my cell goes ahead and regenerates that. So I slowly work my way up through my body, through my legs and everything. And when I get to an area of my body that is currently actively sick, such as the tumor in my thigh, I once again imagine, it entering my cells and everything, but I imagine it in a much more focused, much more vivid way. And I also imagine it shrinking. And every time I do that, I also have the intention of this is going to continue throughout the day, throughout the night, throughout my life, really, after I'm done the meditation. And every single day when I do that, I add to it. So it's exponentially going to heal faster and more effectively. So I do that throughout my body. Then I get to my lungs, do the exact same thing in my lungs, picture all the cells and the tumors and everything just kind of like lighting up with that energy and healing and adding to the previous day's healing and just kind of compounding everything from there. Same thing, well, not really same thing, something similar when I get to my brain. And I say similar because, the radiotherapy I got rid of the tumors. So now I kind of imagine it just like cleaning the brain of like, if there's any potential other tumors that were starting to develop, it's getting rid of that. If there's any swelling left from the radiotherapy, it's getting rid of that. So pretty much this entire process is just energy, healing energy from the universe just entering my body and healing it and adding to the previous day. And it's just, yeah, it's a very relaxing meditation. I'm surprised it takes me this long because normally it's like I try to rush through, well, the old me try to rush through things. I guess the new me doesn't. So that's kind of how I do this meditation. After that, I transition to the second meditation, um, which is the gratitude meditation. And for this one, I make sure to really focus on my breath. So I take very deep breaths, let it out, and I just imagine myself, well, not imagine myself, I just allow myself to be grateful for everything that I have, everything that happened in the past, everything that's happening right now, everything that will happen in the future. And I started doing this today. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing it or not, but I kind of enjoyed how it worked. Of like every time I take a breath, I say I'm grateful for something very specific. So it's like, I'm grateful for my health or I'm grateful for whatever it is. And it's like one specific intention for every breath. So I don't know. I'm going to probably try that for a couple days, see how it feels. I like it in a way because it allows me to really focus in on what I'm grateful for. But at the same time, given my situation, there's a few specific areas that I really want to focus on in terms of gratitude, such as health and wealth, simply because, those are the two most important things in my life right now that I need to make sure are taken care of. So I don't know, I might go back to just more general gratitude and focus on a few specific areas, or just keep doing this new thing of one intention, one specific gratitude per breath. So as I mentioned, do this for about 10 to 15 minutes, whatever feels right. And then when I'm done, what I do is open my eyes, get up, lie down on the ground, close my eyes, and then this is just surrendering. So it's like, all right, I've healed myself. I've been grateful for healing myself and all the other things in my life. And now it's just like, let's surrender everything I just did to the universe and be like, hey, universe, like, you know better than me how to deliver this to me. So I surrender the means to do this to you. I trust you. I know you're going to do what's best for me, what's best for the situation. And this is more of a very relaxed meditation. It's not an active one. It's literally me just lying there and surrendering. Like the first couple minutes is me actively surrendering. After that, I just relax and enjoy it. Sometimes I fall asleep, which is why sometimes it lasts half an hour. Sometimes I don't. I just relax and enjoy the day. Then it usually takes about 15 minutes. And, whenever it feels right, open my eyes, get up, and head home. So that's kind of really the summary of the 3 different meditations I do. I do that during the week because obviously I don't work out every single day, just during the week. But I really want to find a routine that works for me to be able to meditate during the weekend too, because it brings just so much peace and calmness and connection to the universe that I feel like it'd be good to do it every day. It's just, there's like a very, I don't know, there's a benefit to doing this outside, to doing this not in the area where I spend most of my days, which is my apartment. So I'm just wondering, like, should I do the same thing? Just go out to the park in the weekend, find a place in my apartment. I also, so far, I've been lucky. It hasn't really rained when I went out and did it. But I'm just wondering, like, all right, I'll need to find a solution for when it rains. And then, when winter comes, obviously it's going to be too cold. So I'll need to find solutions. I'll have to adjust. But so far, this is how I've been doing things. And it's been really, really beneficial. Like, it just allows me, like as I was saying, to connect with the universe. It just feels so grateful and relaxed as I go throughout my day. And it's just a really fun fun way to enjoy life as much as I can. So hopefully this, you found value in this. Maybe you want to try it out for yourself. Even if you don't have cancer, it could still be beneficial. So yeah, hopefully this was valuable. It definitely was for me. And hopefully this time, let's cross our fingers, I'll be able to press the button first shot.